fancy seeing you here today. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a fabulous weekend. Today, I don't really know what we're doing. I'm going to try to keep it colorful, and that seems to be like the trend that I'm going with, or not the trend, I don't know what the fuck this is. Starts with the vibe that I've been going with recently is keeping everything pretty colorful, or not necessarily colorful, but not neutral colors, more or less like blues and oranges and things like that. I've been trying to do stuff like that. So today I'm kind of going to keep to that vibe, and I'm going to try to use, well, I'm going to use the Born to Run palette by Urban Decay. Looks pretty cool to mess with, so I'm going to try to see what I can create with this. Actually, you know what? I think I kind of want to keep it green and yellow, and this doesn't have any of those colors in it. I actually think I'm going to do this, the Back to Brazil palette and the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. So we're going to use these two palettes. We're going to see how it goes. We might jump into that Back to Brazil palette, or not Back to Brazil, the Born to Run palette. But we're going to work with those for right now. So if you want to see the look we create, just keep watching. Done. And I'm getting like parakeet vibes. I don't know. This is kind of what I want to do. So I start off with green. So I'm going to do this eye with you guys so you can see what I did. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the Taking Back to Brazil palette. And I'm going to dip into this this lightish green color right here. And I'm going to be taking that on a smaller, denser brush, I would say. The JH37 from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collection, her brush set, sorry. So basically I'm just going to dip it into this color. Ooh, into the lighter color. Shit, I just fucked up and dipped into the darker color. Son of a bitch. So this lighter color, I'm going to do that. I'm going to tap away all the excess. And I'm going to start right here. Hold on, I got to tilt my camera, because I can't see. I'm going to start right here. And I'm going to put the most concentration of color right here. And I'm going to go back and forth. And just build up that color to the intensity that I want it. Now it starts off pretty light, and that's what I was like really nervous about in the beginning, was that, oh my god, this is so light, this isn't going to work. But it built up pretty nicely. So I was really like pleased with this. Now this palette is like super affordable, and when I got it, I was kind of looking for a dupe for the Juvia's Place palettes because they are super good and pigmented and really colorful, but I didn't have the money to spend on that at the time, so I wanted to base something that had like a like a significant amount of shades to choose from, and that were like all over the color wheel. So I chose this palette, and I got it on sale, and it actually works really well. I really like it. Sometimes it takes a little bit of building up to get the intensity that you want, but I really like it. So I'm just gonna bring it down about right here. I'm not going to bring it all the way down into the corner. So I'm just going to basically concentrate it in this area right here. And I'm not going to go too high up either towards the brow bone because I want to be able to blend it out. I'm going to tap right outside here on the outer corner, because that color is also going to, I'm going to intensify this outer corner and then the crease, kind of like here, how this outer corner is intensified and then the crease. Oh, my leg is falling asleep. Oh my god. And my feet are hot because I'm wearing slippers. Oh my god, the struggle. I'm trying to like record a few looks today, and I didn't really even need to turn on my lights today because the sun is still out. It is also 3 something. And I'm sure that, oh fuck, that'll change very soon. Then I'm going to use the JH33 brush, and this is a little bit more, you can see the green and yellow on it. This is, I guess when you turn it sideways, it's thicker. When you turn it this way, it's flatter. So I'm going to take this lightest yellow color right here. I'm going to dip my brush in there tap around the excess, and I'm just going to go along right here along the edges and just buff that out. I don't want any sharp edges, so I'm just using that light color to blow it out into, like, I guess a gradient effect from green to yellow. I was thinking before, like as I was doing the other eye, that maybe I should have used like a lighter green, but I really like how the yellow looks with this. And I'm going to bring that right up along my brow bone right here. Like, I'm going to bring it up pretty close. I want to make sure that there's no harsh lines and that it looks really blown out. Okay. Then I'm just going to go back in with this brush. I'm just going to keep building it up. So next I'm going to take this darker color right next to the lighter color I was using right here. So it's going to be this one. And then I'm going to use a denser brush, a smaller blending brush right here, just to pack it into the crease in the outer corner. I want the intensity to show. I wanted to see the gradient effect kind of thing. So this is a JH38, and I'm going to dip into that color right here. I'm going to swirl it around pretty good, and I'm going to tap away the excess and just building up that crease. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm just really going into that crease, like into the eye socket right there. I'm going to bring it all the way in, and then all the way out again. And then I'm going to tap it right here in the outer corner, because I do want a lot of that color concentrated here, and then into the crease. And back over with that yellow color. I think I might need a light on. I'm telling you, the struggle here. No, we look too watched out. Alright, fuck it. We're just going to do it like this. And if we have to edit more light, then I guess we shall. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Makeup Forever HD Concealer. I'm just going to half cut this crease. And I kind of want to make it starts with like a half moon shape. So I'm going to take that on the back of my hand. I'm going to find a concealer brush, which I had and now I've lost. Oh, it's fucking just peachy here. Here it is. So I'm just going to take that on the back of a concealer brush. I'm going to take a thicker one first. This is this thicker one right here. And I'm just going to kind of create the shape that I want. Poopsie! Hi, Poopsie! What are you doing? Ma. Hey, Poopsicle. Oh, the Poopsicle. What are you doing? Did you just wake up from your nap?
Mm-hmm. Is there any way you can pause that?
Yeah, hold on. Be right there, Poopsie. And I was gonna go in with a smaller concealer brush to like get more detail, but your girl's the shit. She didn't need it. Whole lid where I just put the concealer on, where I cut the crease. I'm just going to pack that on with a flat brush from Eco Tools. This thing that I've had literally for years, so I have no idea what it's called. And then where you see there's a little bit of concealer right there, I kind of went up too high. So that thankfully is okay though, because I'm going to go in with this darker green right here. And I'm just going to cover that bad boy up and then intensify the outer corner. Now I don't want to lose that intensity of the yellow, so I'm going to go into the Juvia's Place palette and I'm going to use their yellow right in the center. It's a little bit darker, but it's way more pigmented and a little bit more intense. So I'm just going to go in with that just to get that yellow back a little bit. Perfect. Now, it looks like a mess. I'm fully aware of that. But you gotta trust the process. You can't give up once it starts looking crazy. Because usually it looks best at the end, not when you're starting to do this. Because you get to this point, you're like, what the fuck am I doing? And it looks like shit right now, but it's gonna look better. See? 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 Alright, now for the wing. And I'm not gonna lie to you, friends. I had no intention of having a wing to the fucking gods. But sometimes shit happens. We just kind of roll with it. So I'm just gonna start by doing that right now. I'm gonna start at the very corner of my eye and I'm gonna slowly work out to the tail of my brow. And I'm gonna try to make them even, which I'm terrified. Excuse me while I get obscenely close to the mirror. So we're going to go back and intensify everything, but that's kind of like where we're going to start off right there. Then I'm going to go to the bottom lash line. I don't even really do this. Usually I put my lashes on for... Excuse me. Can we focus? What the fuck's going on here? Maybe everything's just dirty. Maybe it's the light. Maybe it's just me making this up. Whatever, we're just going to deal with it. So I'm going to take the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Provision. It's the black one, and I'm going to smudge that along my lash line and my waterline. I'm going to be pretty generous with it. Flat. Where did it go? Here we go. This flat brush, this is the M432 brush. I'm going to go into that darkest green shade that we used on our lid, and I'm going to brush that along the whole lower lash line, smudging it into the black. And here we go. I'm also going to bring it up to the tail. Right there, not to the tail, to the where the wing starts, right there at the base, right here. I'm just gonna bring that on in there. I know I said be pretty generous, but I think on this eye it was a little bit too generous. This one looks a little more dramatic. We're gonna have to even it out. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with that lighter shade with a different brush that I can't find right now. Why is that? Oh my god. I fucking lose everything. It's all right here. Here. Got it. I'm going to go into that lighter shade that we used originally. I'm just going to buff that out too. Make sure everything's nice and blended. I want it really intense. So we're going to go inner to outer. And then, last but not least, we are going to take that brush that we used for the yellow. I'm going to dip it back into the yellow, and I'm just going to go along the lower lash line and just buff that out a little bit further. And a wham bam thank you ma'am. Lashes are on, mascara is on. The only thing I'm going to do is intensify that black line, because if you can tell, once I put the lashes on, the black line kind of, like, I guess didn't disappear, but it got smaller. You can't see it more. Bring this mirror super close. And then to create like that little, I guess, corner peak thing, I'm going to take more of that black eye kohl or eye pencil, and I'm going to go right in there and just create it right like that. See, right like that. I'm actually going to go back through and make a little bit, I guess, make my lower lash line, I don't know, bigger? Or, I don't really know. Hold on, we'll see. What? Yeah, I guess we make it a little bit larger, per se. I'm not really sure what the right word is for that. I'm just going to go in and just perfect, I guess. I'm not sure if that's necessarily perfecting. I think I kind of fucked it up, but... Shit. It's the one thing about makeup. Once you're almost done, then you fuck it up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's staying that way because your girl just put in all kinds of work to fucking erase it and start over. So, that's where we are. Oh, I'm not necessarily a huge fan of how that looks right now, but we're going to let it go. We're going to let it go. Now I'm just going to go take this Milani Cosmetic highlighter in the shade Sun Glow. It's number 3. I'm going to highlight my brow bone right here. And I'm going to highlight actually underneath right here. So highlight here. Hopefully not bring any black down because I just realized it wasn't completely dry. And then right on top. And I didn't make a muddy mess, so that's always a plus. Sweet. So now I'm just going to finish the rest of my face really quickly. I'm going to just prime my face with Tatcha Silk Canvas because this is the best stuff going. I've yet to find something that I like better, and I've tried a few. So I'm just going to rub this right into my skin. I love the way it feels, and I love the way it smells too. It's like a little bit perfumey. So I guess like if you didn't like that perfume smell or you were really sensitive to smells, you probably wouldn't care for the smell too much, but I don't want to deter you from not getting it because it's super good. Oh. I think this is bigger than that one, but we are just going to let it be, girls. We're going to let it be, friends. Okay, cool beans. So I'm going to just use, what should I use today? I haven't used the ColourPop sticks in a really long time. So, well, not a really long time. So I'm going to go with 37, light 37N. This one right here. I just think this is pretty nice. I'm putting a hell of a lot on because I feel like I never get enough. I mean, I'm a sheer kind of gal, but I feel with this, I feel like I always miss places. So I put a lot on. I take the brush and I go in ham. And just combine all of that together. I know what you're thinking. I already did my under eyes. How am I supposed to conceal? Well, friends, I have been blessed with not really having dark circles, so I don't necessarily like to conceal under my eyes too much. Unless I absolutely have to. Though, I will say is that for this look, I kind of would have wanted to because I would have wanted done a full beat since I'm doing like such an intense look. P.S. I'm so upset. I bought this brush like less than a year ago. And it's already destroyed. Like, it's already coming apart. It's a Morphe brush. And I don't understand why. I mean, I do my makeup, but I'm not super horrible with it. I'm not, like, super intense with it. I don't do crazy shit with it. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on, man. So there you go. That's my base. And I'm not a huge... Oh, I'm hot. I'm fucking hot. I'm not a huge fan of powders, so, you know, and the reason why is I don't like to look like cake-faced, and I feel like powder makes me look that way, and I'm also all of a sudden dry and oily and combination-ish, and I don't know fucking why. So I am going to strategically put powder, though, because I don't want to look super powdered, but I also don't want to look oily either, even though your girl's not fucking going anywhere but the couch. So, get that. So I'm just going to take this little teeny tiny brush. I'm going to go underneath my eyes with it. Because I did put, even though I didn't conceal, I did put foundation there. I'm going to go underneath this eye. I'm going to go on my chin. And my nose. And my forehead. Because we get breakups up here. So nothing too crazy, just like that. Sweet. Now it just looks even and not creasage. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to warm up my face. So I'm just going to bronze it on up. And I'm going to use the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula and the JH05 brush just to get right into them cheekbones, girl. And I don't know if I want to, I may or may not. Whoo, that's a lot of bronzer. It's alright, we'll make it work. I may or may not bake. I usually don't bake. I kind of just bronze up my face and keep it moving. But like I said, today we are a little bit intense. So let's just see how we're feeling today. And then I'm just going to go right along my jawbone. My jawline, my jawbone. Well, I guess it's the same kind of thing, right? Maybe, maybe not. Correct me if I'm wrong. Perfect. Then I'm going to go in with blush. And as usual, I'm just going to use the Morphe 9N palette, the second shade in the middle shade up top, first row. It's nothing that's changed. I don't know why I'm sucking in my cheeks. That's like the wrong thing to do. Whoo, girl. Whoo, girl. You went a little bit too happy with that blush. Mm-hmm. We're gonna forget that happened. And last, but certainly not least, come on. Really, camera? Please focus. Bam. We're going to go back in with the Milani highlighter and we are going to hit the high parts of the cheekbones. So here, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Why is that not? Ooh. It is subtly. It's the camera's not catching it, but it is showing up. So I do go up. I'm so extra. Well, I'm not like Nikki Tutorials extra. And I'm not hating, so don't fucking take that as I'm hating. I fucking love her. It's just I can't pull over a massive, massive highlight without my face looking like I just stuck it in a box of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Alright, and the nose, because we do need to draw attention to this massive thing on my forehead. What the fuck is... I'm just going to attribute that to 4 children and no sleep. Now on to lips, friends. I did put on lip balm. I'm going to put on a little bit more right now. This is the Bite Beauty Agave Mask. And it's so funny. I got it about a month ago, and my best friend came over, I was doing her makeup. She's like, "You've gone through the whole thing already?" I'm like, "Yes, I have. It is gone. I am literally scooping it out of that little hole." So let's see. We did a bowl. Hey guys, so I'm back with the finished look. I just did my lips, and I put the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink liquid lip in the color Loyalist, and then I topped it with this CoverGirl gloss, and I couldn't even tell you what it's called. It's got no... Oh wait, hold on. It's not... Hold the phone. In the color Honeyed Kiss. I think I need to get my fucking eyes checked. Either way, that's what I used today. So this is the final look. Hope you guys like it. And that's all I gotta say, because I'm done. Hey guys, so I'm back, and this is the final look. So the only thing that I did was on my lips was I put this CoverGirl, no wait, let me start with the first thing I put on my lips first. I put on the Super Stay Matte Ink liquid lip color by Maybelline in the color Loyalist, and then I topped it with this CoverGirl gloss, and I do not know what it is. It's just really shimmery and shiny and very opaque. No, not opaque. Opaque's not the right word. It's got no color. It's very clear. It's like flesh tone. I just needed it to cover up the fact that my lips are extremely dry because, yeah, that's the kind of person I am right now. So yeah, that's it, guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you so very much for being here. Please come back and see the next look I have because it's going to be bomb. It's going to be bomb. You don't want to miss it. All right, guys. Thank you so much again for watching. And that's all. Bye. You know what's crazy? I did all of this. Take it off. Ooh-wee. You know when you get a lash on and it's just a little bit too tight on there? A little bit too gluey? A little bit too sticky? I can see. Oh, that is the most enjoyable feeling on the planet, is to take your lashes off. And then someone would say, well, then why the fuck do you put them on? Because it makes me look like a hot ass bitch. That's why. Mind your own business.